everyone. Hello, good day. This is Moji Taiwo, your host of the Immigrant Experience Show and the author of I Give Because I'm Blessed Because I Give, a chronicle of an immigrant's journey. The Immigrant Experience is a continuation of that journey where we hear from every immigrant of all shades and colors and background to share their stories. Before I introduce my guest today, I would like to give you a little tidbit about Canada. Canada is the second largest country by total land area in the world. On that note, let me introduce my special guest here, Sangeeta Sharma. Sangeeta is an educator and a businesswoman. She is the president of Niue Academy of Cosmetology and Massage here in Calgary. Sangeeta emigrated to Canada from India in 1992 with a bachelor's degree in education. But I'm not going to say too much because I would like us to hear from her directly about her journey as a Canadian, as an immigrant, a successful immigrant in Canada. Welcome, Sangeeta.
Thank you, Moji. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to talk about immigrants, right? I think immigrant is something that Canada is all about, right? It's immigrants are the one that's actually creating jobs, creating so much. Me being immigrant and coming here in Canada, I'm grateful because Canada is a land of opportunities. It has given me something that I'm forever grateful. So again, like my name Moji said, my name is Sangeeta Sharma. I came here in 1992, and like everybody, every immigrant, I had my struggle, I had my part. Now where I am today, because of the struggles and issues and not knowing Canada.
What are some of those struggles?
Those struggles, oh my God, because when you come in a country, especially in 92, nobody was recognizing your education. It's just going like, you have to go back to school, and I'm just going like, go back to school for what, right? So it was a little bit hard for me to accept, because you have done your Bachelor of Education, you have done your cosmetology, and then suddenly you have to go back to school. So school name is big. If you say you have to go back to university or college, it's huge. Yes, I accept that. School to me, it's grade 12, and believe it or not, they put me in grade 10, right? So, but I
Is that because of the English?
It's I think it was because of the English and mostly the speaking, because India is ruled by British. So
Yeah, it was colonized by Great Britain,
Yes.
and of course, English is widely spoken.
Exactly.
Written anyway.
Yes. So I took that challenge. I did that, but at the same time, you're coming to Canada after marriage, and you have some dreams, and you feel that your dreams are shattered because you don't have a Bollywood star type big house, big car, and you're newly married, and you have all those. When you're young, you see those dreams and you watch Bollywood movies, and you see that this is what's going to happen. So it was nothing like that, right? You're sleeping on the floor, you don't have beds to sleep. And so thank God to my husband, because he's been here since 1975, but again at that time life was tough for him as well.
Well, yes, I can relate to that because I came in 78.
Yes.
And it's not, you don't readily see faces that look like ours.
Yes.
So you had to do some challenging jobs. I would like our audience, our viewers, to hear some of the work you did before we talk about where you are today.
Yes. So the type of work I did is, again, like I said, nobody was hiring me, and you have your bills to pay. And I started from daycare. I was trying to find myself in this country. Where can I fit in? So I love kids. I love babies. So I decided, okay, let's go into daycare and see.
That's why you had a degree in education.
Yes, yes, exactly. Thank you, Moji. So it's like going to daycare here, but even, trust me, it was racism there so much that I was nobody. I'm taking care of other people's kids, but for me, I was nobody. Like, people will buy gifts for other people, but nothing for me. I don't want gifts, but I just want acknowledgement. Hey, you exist, right? So I ended up actually quitting after I had my daughter, and I stayed home. But it's hard. New immigrant. We bought a small house, paying bills, and a new child. I decided to go back to work, but then I got pregnant again with my son. And what do we do? So my husband will go in the morning. When he comes home, I go in nighttime. Nobody was hiding. And evenings, all jobs were just cleaning hotel rooms.
So what were you doing in the evenings?
Cleaning hotel rooms.
Oh, you're cleaning hotel rooms?
Rooms.
Okay.
Yes, that's the job I took. And it was a little bit scary because in the evening there's only one or two people, cleaners that go door to door and clean the rooms. So you're all alone, but Canada was safe and Canada is still safe, right? So I would start cleaning hotel rooms, and they'll give us almost like 12 rooms to clean whole night. So by the time I come back home, it's pretty much morning, and I have kids, 2 kids I have to take care, and my husband has to go to work. So I was kind of sleep deprived, but what do? I said, I have to do this. Somehow I have to come out from this situation. I was going through depression, and I had nobody. I had nobody who I can talk to, because 92, I don't know, you can vouch for it, is when you're coming here alone and you have to call your parents. And at that time, phone bill was like I think it was $1.50 per minute to call to India.
You could call to India in 1992. I couldn't call to anywhere in 1978. You send a telegram. So I can relate to the loneliness and the mental health issues that comes with new immigrants. And that we don't always talk about. It's really, really difficult to leave our home country, familiarity, to come to a new land, and then you're faced with challenges of the new land, because it's not all bed of roses.
It's not. It's not. It's I think I wish the people that they're in their own countries, they see when they come here, they think that it's money just grows on the tree. It doesn't. You have to work hard, right? And you have worked hard. I have worked hard. But like you said, at that time there was no mental health support. You were just like, if I talk about myself, I was dying inside. I was dying. I don't have friends. I don't have anything. I have 2 kids. I have small house. I have to take care of everything. Being East Indian, like, I think it was more pressure. Like, you are a daughter-in-law. You are like, I have to take care of everything. It's my
everybody and everything, and you're sleep deprived too, because you work night shift and take care of everybody during the day.
Yes. And it was almost like 4 years since I have seen anybody in my family. Yeah.
So when did you decide to change your circumstance?
Well, I told my husband, I'm not living this life. I cannot. Something has to change. Either I go back to India and start all over again, or something has to change. So we kind of decided, okay, what do we do? So we moved from that house to a bigger house, which has a basement. And so I can start, I'm a cosmetologist, so I'm going to start my business from home. But in order for me to start the business from home, I have to go back to school again. Right? So now how do I go back to school? 2 kids, evening job, husband goes to work in the morning. Right? So what I did is I kind of pushed him, and thank God at that time they had, what they would do is they assume the mortgage. So we, otherwise there was no way we could have afforded that house, but we kind of assumed that mortgage and took over that house and built a basement by ourselves, me and my husband.
So the mortgage assumption help you. What that means is when you cannot qualify for a mortgage, but you have enough down payment to assume somebody else's mortgage, and after a few years, when you renew your mortgage, then you can renew it in your own name.
Yes. So that's. Thank you for explaining that. That's what we did, and then I start driving school bus. So when I drive school bus, so I can go back to school. So driving school bus means taking my kids with me. So again, like we couldn't afford kids to go back to daycare while I do go to the. What I feel is immigrant now are blessed. They're blessed when they're coming in this country because they're getting so much support that I don't feel that I got it at that time.
Well, yeah, things are changing.
Yeah.
And people like you, like me, who came from before,
Yeah.
we pave way.
Yes.
And we're happy
Yes.
that immigrants these days are getting better opportunities. And we're here to continue to encourage them and support them
Yes.
and to elevate them.
Yes. Yeah. So it's. I feel like whoever comes, sometimes they feel like I want everything what she has, and I just go like, you have to do your share, right? So, and people do that. People like when they come, they now because there's so much social media, they are coming with that mindset. They are coming to work in Tim Hortons. They are coming with that like, okay, I'll do whatever it takes to be you.
That's what this program is also about.
Yes.
This show, the
Yeah.
Immigrant Experience Show,
Yeah.
it's to go worldwide to educate people
Yes.
so that they know a little something
Yes.
about Canada before they decide to come to Canada.
Yes. Yes.
So you went back to school. You started doing the work and the business in your basement.
Yeah.
At what stage did you decide to come out from underground?
Yes, believe it or not, like me, my kids, like we'll go door to door, drop flyers, and business start picking up. Right at that time, there was not too many businesses running from basement, and people were very, very, very accommodating. Like mostly mothers were coming to my place, so they were not. They just go like, "That's fine if your kid come in my room. That's all. It's okay for them to come in my room and sit with you while you're doing my facial or while doing my waxing." So I call it blessings, and I'm grateful. I'm forever grateful for those people who have given me chance to work on them. But 2002, my niece came to Canada, and I hired her as a nanny. She came and she started looking after my kids, but then she started supporting me in my business too. So we both started working together in the basement. But the business was growing so fast where we didn't have a space.
Okay, so you're running out of space.
Yeah.
The business is growing.
Yes.
And that's what led to Niue?
Maybe. No, I actually opened outside on 4th Street.
Okay.
I ran that business for 5 years. I sold that one. I went back because I was exhausted. When I opened my business, believe it or not, I went back to finish my hairdressing.
Okay.
And then I went back to massage therapy course. So I took 2-year course. So you know how you have a school to run, salon to run, you have house to run, you have to make sure your kids are well fed and everything, and you have school to go back to.
Wow.
Yeah.
So in a part of my book, I've always said, and I stress that sometimes we have to step backward in order to move forward.
Yes.
That's what you're telling me, is that when you sold the salon, you were tired, but rather than going home to relax, you went back to school.
Went back to school, of course, of course, because you go back home for what? What are you showing to your kids? Am I a loser? Or right? So you want to make sure you are your kids' first hero.
Yes.
So show up every time something comes up. Show up.
Be a role model for them.
Exactly, with the can-do attitude, right? Life is like this. Life is gonna put you down. It's up to you how you're gonna come up. But every time life puts you down, it's the shuffling. It's the universe is shuffling to bring you up, right?
Yes, I like that.
Yeah. So every time you get into issue, that's my blessings coming my way, because God is saying, "Go up, girl. There's something more there for you."
There's also a chapter in my book that says challenges to opportunities, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So I don't see, personally, I don't see challenges as an obstacle. I see it
They're
as an
blessings.
opportunity to elevate myself and, to retool
Yes.
and move on.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what it is. Like people get, if challenges come, accept it.
Yes,
Just say, okay, I have it here. I accept this. Now what?
yes.
What is the biggest question you have to ask, that how can I come out from this? How and what? Those two things you have to remember, and trust me, like you will come out.
So tell me about this school.
So I sold my spa, went back to my education. God had something other plan, pushed me back into my spa. So I opened another spa, and it's a huge story. We need a full day to tell you that story.
Yeah, yeah.
Blessing in disguise,
Yes.
right? So I opened that, but I just go like, oh my God, I came back into something that I was trying to get out. But again, like blessing in disguise, and then what being immigrant, I always have soft corner towards immigrant women. So what I was start doing is I couldn't find a proper qualified uh, spa workers to work at my spa. So what I started doing is I started bringing immigrant women in and start training them.
Oh, wow. That is giving back.
Yes.
My book is I Give Because I'm Blessed.
Blessed.
I am blessed because I give.
Yes.
That's the story you're telling.
Yes.
Sangeeta, that is the story you're telling.
Of course, yeah, right. We all blessed. We are blessed because we go through the situations that it always brings us up, right? So somebody's watching over, and I believe in God. I believe in universe, and I'm blessed all the time. So like again, it's I start giving, and trust me, all those women, they are in contact with me, and they again started from their basement, and now they have their spas running and everything because they got training with me. And at that time I was not charging anybody. All I wanted them is get trained and be my employee.
Okay.
So start working with
start
me.
working
Yeah,
with you.
yeah. So I had my own little bit selfishness in there too, because if I train them, then they'll start working with me. So I have a business, right? So, and they did, but most of the time when they think they got fully trained, they wanted to open their own. And I was always there. I just go like, if you want to open your own, tell me how, I can help you, because there is enough in the universe
For
for
all of
everybody.
us.
Yes,
Yes.
So.
And that's how Niwe.
Niwe was born.
What is Niwe?
So there's a story. Nivi was born when I was washing my dishes, and I'm just going like, I signed up this place, and I just go like, now we need to find a name. So I'm just going like, the name came from my husband. He just goes like, wow, how about National Institute of Wellness and Aesthetics?
National Institute of Wellness and Aesthetics.
Yes.
That is Niwe Academy of Cosmetology and Massage.
Yes, yes. But because I started this college just with one course, aesthetics, and I had no intention to grow where I am now, because I just took a small area, 2,000 square feet, and I just go like, that's enough. We can have one office, student room. So we started with that. That's why.
What is it? We've gone through the facility and it's massive inside. What is the square footage now?
Now it's at 10,000 square feet.
10,000 from 2,000.
Yes.
Wonderful. Congratulations. And from what we saw inside there, it is massive and beautiful and well equipped.
Thank you.
So, Sangeeta, I want to thank you very much. I know your story is longer than what this show can accommodate.
Yes.
But what we want to bring out here is that you have a quote on your profile that I would like you to repeat for our audience.
Ooh, now I have to think. What is it?
I have it in here. What is the most important message from your immigrant experience journey? And you said, where is it? You said, when you think of your dream, don't just think it. Make sure you live it.
Yes.
And that's what the immigrant experience show is all about. Dream it, act on it, live it,
Live it.
and everything will come together.
Yeah.
Sangeeta, thank you so very much for your time today.
Thank you for
for
having me.
honoring my call on a short notice. And I want to also thank Adonia Beauty for making me beautiful today. Don't I look beautiful? So thank you, Adonia Cosmetics and Beauty House. My name is Moji Taiwo, the author of I Give Because I'm Blessed Because I Give, and the host of this show. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.